o'clock in Knock it off! It's 8 o'clock in Los Angeles. It's 9 o'clock in Denver. It's 10 o'clock in Chicago. In Newark, it's 4:42. And this is Phil Pepper
and Harry Salt,
bringing you
the Salt and Pepper Report. The only news roundup brought to you without interruptions for commercials.
A policy that will continue until we get a sponsor. In today's headlines, Welcome Wagon runs over newcomer. Good Humor Man slays 10. Pen Pal stabs pal with pen. And now for a look at what's happening in Washington, the dean of our Washington newsmen, Dean Washington.
This is Booker T standing in for Dean today. Today, friends, there was a holdup at the Bank of America. Because of the government's freeze on money, the robber was allowed to take only the same amount as the last robbery.
On the political scene, Democrats charged today that President Nixon has not reduced crime. But thanks to his economic policies, we all have less money to be stolen. Here's an unusual story. It was discovered today that famed medium Edgar Casey was not really a medium after all. His family says he was an extra large.
A 100-year-old man, Count Gregor LaBasie, today married 19-year-old Lolita Thompson. After the ceremony, he died when struck by a piece of rice.
Thanks, Harry, for that on-the-spot report. Now, moving along...
I'm not through. Don't cut me off before I'm finished. Better watch that, Jack. You don't know me that well. Let me take my best shot.
Sorry, Harry. I mean, what can I say? What else do you want to say?
Back to you, Phil.
Brilliant. I think Harry's been into the mushrooms again, gang. And now our correspondent across the tracks, Stafford Cripps.
Hello there, friend. This is Stafford Cripps, and I'm over here on the other side of the tracks. Watch out for that train! Actually, the subject is Dateline, Newark, New Jersey. Subject is assumptions. Police today arrested George Whittington for stealing a new Cadillac from a downtown car lot. When apprehended, Whittington said it didn't have a license, so he assumed it didn't belong to anyone. The judge assumed Whittington wouldn't mind 90 days.
In Washington today, it was announced that because of the great number of unsafe foods on the market, from now on, the Food and Drug Administration will announce only the foods that are safe to eat. Today's list, macadamia nuts and wax beans.
Hollywood. The new movie Willard is not doing well in ghetto theaters. Patrons say if they want to see rats, they can stay at home. And now for the latest in sports, here's Biff Barf in the Spotlight Spotlight.
Well, good evening, sport fans. Biff Barf here, biffing and barfing and picking them up and barfing them back at you, gang. I call them the way I see them, and if I don't see them, I make them up. Here are some late football scores. About 5 days late. 49ers, 76. 76ers, 49. Miami of Ohio, 14. Palm Beach of Indiana, 7. Rice, 35. Macaroni, 2 for 29.
We'd like to take a moment here to make a little salute to gutsy little Chuck Yabaranowitzki, the 98-pound tackle who yesterday played his first game against the Green Bay Packers. In lieu of flowers, his family requests, please send donations. Back to you, Biff.
Well, one final sports story. The National Football League has officially banned the use of pep pills by players. Said the commissioner, getting up for the game is one thing, but staying up all week is ridiculous. We'll be back in just a moment after tonight's sports editorial.
Yes, that's right. $2 on my girl Nancy in the third.
Editorial.
Hi, this is Eddie Torial here. Should off-track betting be allowed? Why not? It is this reporter's opinion it should be approved along with racing, lotteries, slot machines, bingo, and armed robbery. Anything less would be denying Americans of one of our most precious rights, the privilege of losing money. Thank you.
That's our sports editorial. We recognize our obligation to present opposing views. We don't present them, but we recognize our obligation. If you disagree with this editorial, tough.
Now, for the latest in weather, here's Al Sleep.
Hey, baby, what's happening? Hey, what you call your pasta? Al Sleep here, you hippy-dippy weather, man. With the hippy-dippy weather, tonight the weather word is mud. No one expected a mud storm. What happened was a dust storm came from the west and a rainstorm came from the Gulf, and bam, mud. Mud showers will taper off tonight, becoming a fine mud drizzle. And if temperatures dip below freezing, we'll have mud flurries tomorrow. Here's the 5-day forecast. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. At this time, I was going to show you the satellite picture of North America, but the satellite picture didn't come out. Somebody moved.
Well, that just about wraps it up on 4 o'clock news. Friends, from San Clemente, this late report. There's news of an oil slick. The tide just came in, and the summer White House is now black. Beautiful! Join us again tomorrow night at 11 for the noontime report. Until then, this is Harry Salt.
And Phil Pepper, leaving you with this word to the wise.
Even the sign on Broadway has quit smoking.